your fitness and health outcomes will have more to do with your attitude than with the exercises and the nutrition and the sleep that you're making happen. Now, that might sound backwards, but when you think about this, we know statistically that most people, when they embark on a wellness or a fitness journey, they usually don't stick with it for very long. Whether they're getting great results or not, either way, within a year, a few years or so, most people will end up replacing that time and energy that they're putting into health and wellness with other things. And this is why your self-talk is going to matter more than anything. It's kind of like the old joke about people say, what's the best exercise to do? It's the one you're going to do. There's some truth there, because if something's not going to have sustainability and longevity for years to come, and if you're not going to progress with your meal planning and your exercise and all your good lifestyle changes that you're making, well, then it's not really going to add up to anything. So what I suggest is this: when you wake up in the morning, ask yourself what your motivation level is. Ask yourself, do you feel like the action hero of a movie? Like, do you feel like you're ready to take charge today and get the cardio in that you need, and the strength training and the meal planning, and to not only have the effort and the motivation to put forth that kind of work, but also to carve it into your schedule well? Sometimes that's the hardest part, is just fitting it into your calendar against all your other responsibilities. So that's the first thing that I'd recommend you ask yourself in those first few minutes of the day. And if you don't feel like the action hero of your own story, if you feel like you're just waking up and thinking, oh, I really don't feel like hitting the gym, or I just want to lay in bed and watch Netflix, then the few things that I'd suggest you incorporate into that early morning self-talk are these, okay? One of the first things I would ask yourself is, do I want to either be healthier, create more health metrics, or improve just your aesthetic fitness, your cosmetic fitness, the way you look, or perhaps it's about the way you feel? Ask yourself, what are you motivated to improve that day? Are you motivated to actually take steps towards improving your health metrics, or the way you feel, or the way you look, or all three? Or do you just really not really care a whole lot? Now, if the answer is, yeah, I want to improve something, because almost everybody wants to improve something. We all care about one of those three things. Then ask yourself, and you might even want to write this down. You might want to grab a pen and just jot this down in the morning. Ask yourself, what's it worth to me in terms of time today? And what's it worth to me in terms of effort, in terms of being uncomfortable and putting forth action? And jot those down on like a scale of 1 to 10 or a scale of 1 to 5, and really give it some thought for a minute. Think about, how much work am I willing to put in? For how long, how intense, how uncomfortable am I willing to be today? And be honest with yourself. If it's literally only 10 minutes of discomfort, and only mild discomfort at that, okay, then maybe you're just going to go for kind of a fast walk for 10 minutes. And that's all you're going to want to commit to for now. Or if you're saying to yourself, you know what, I'm ready to plug in a solid hour today, and I'm ready to really get myself sweaty and make this a hard workout, or eat some foods that I don't want to eat. My discomfort level is going to be pretty high, and I'm going to spend about an hour today in total. Okay, great. Break down that hour, plug it into your day, figure out where it's going to fit into your calendar, and start kind of sorting through, what am I going to do at that time? Am I going to do a 30-minute cardio endeavor, and then maybe 30 minutes of planning a healthy meal? Boom, perfect, that works. Maybe it's going to be 10 minutes of core training and 25, 30 minutes or so of cardiovascular or strength training, whatever's going to fit into your lifestyle at that point in time. Carve it into your calendar, and give, again, some thought as to just what is your bandwidth for that day? How much effort can you put forth, and how much time can you make happen? Because what most people do is they either don't think about this at all, and they just kind of directionless go into their day, and therefore nothing really productive gets done. Or they have some level of direction, but they haven't really thought through how it's going to pan into their day. They're being unrealistic. I see this a lot, where people say, yep, I'm going to do 2 hours of fitness tomorrow. And I say, do you have that much time in your schedule? No, I'll probably be at work till 7, and then I got to come home, and I got some stuff with the kids at 7:30. And I think, well, okay, then you don't have the ability to fit that in. So that's a whole nother ballgame. So be realistic when you're waking up in the morning. Plan out, what is your bandwidth like? What are your emotions like? And how much are you, like, basically don't bite off more than you're willing to chew at that point in time. All right. Now, for now, this is good advice if you're someone who is a little bit burned out or who's not really fully immersed in a progressive program. Now, of course, what I'm telling you is only going to take you so far. That's great advice for the time being, but in the weeks, months, years to come, obviously you're going to want to progress. And we're going to want to set some goals and some parameters in terms of what things will look like next week, next month, next year, etc. So anyway, I hope this video has been helpful, everybody. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. Let me know what you're struggling with, what kind of accountability and self-talk you think would help you. And if you are looking for a personalized, a very deeply personalized app-based fitness program where you don't have scheduled appointments to meet with a coach, but you've got everything put together right there in your app to follow from home, then you can visit virtualvideofitness.com and get signed up for your free 2 weeks with me as your personal trainer. I look forward to the next video, guys. Have a great day.